Hello everyone, this is Mr. Informal giving you my thoughts, analysis, and rant. So it's been a while since I've done thoughts, analysis, and rant, but gladly I am back with it. This time it is the recently announced Samsung Z Flip 3. Don't know what happened to number 2, but they did the number 3 just to match with the Fold 3. So, this is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. Certainly, it's going to be a talked about phone. Certainly with the foldables. Certainly, I grew up with flip phones back in the days, I guess you can say. But let me give you my thoughts right now with the Z Flip. It is a major improvement, especially with the pricing. I will talk about that later. But I do think it's not ready for prime time yet. It is very close. Certainly the physical hardware still needs to be improved on because people just don't protect their phones like they protect their Louis Vuitton bags or even their car. Or actually, no, I shouldn't say that. Not the car, but people don't protect their phones in general. That's why there's so many broken screens. Screen protectors are a hot thing. Same with cases. But with the pricing, I do see some percentage of people buying this phone. Certainly because it is a damn good price. Will it move units? I do think so. So that is it for my thoughts for this Samsung Galaxy Flip 3. But you know what? Let's talk about the specs. So the Z Flip 3 will certainly have 5G. It is IPX8. It is water resistant up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. It is not dust resistant. It cannot keep out dust. Certainly they have improved the hinge and then they said that it's up to 200,000 flips resistant to it. Also the screen got better. It is up to 1200 nits now. It's still 1080p by 2640 AMOLED. It will come with Snapdragon 888 and then with a no card slot. That's too bad. 128 gigabits of internal storage with 8 gigs of RAM, and certainly if you move up it will be 256 with 8 gigs of RAM. It will have the same camera as the Galaxy S21 series. Yeah, that's right, you heard it. I do have a big problem with that. In the back it will come, or in the front, whichever way you want to put it, 12 megapixels with f1.8, 27mm wide with OIS, and 12 megapixels f2.2 ultra wide, and then videos are 4K 30 60 1080 60 240, which is pretty cool. And then it has a selfie camera, 10 megapixels f2.4 with 4K 30 frames per second video feature. It does not have a 3.5mm jack. Apparently it's tuned by AKG, but again, whatever that means. It does have Wi-Fi 6 for those who care, and then USB 3.1. Then it also have a fingerprint side mounted, and also comes with proximity. It has 3300 milliamps of battery, fast charging 15 watts, but does not come included in the package the faster power brick, whatever you want to call it. It will come in phantom black, green, lavender, cream, white, pink, and gray. And lastly, the price of this is $1,000. That is a major improvement from its previous model at $1,400 or $1,300, whichever. It is certainly $300 to $400 cheaper than its previous model. So let's get to the analysis here. Well, at $1,000, this will move some units. It will certainly be an attraction for those who love technology. And for $1,000, that's cheaper than an iPhone Pros. That's cheaper than some S21 models. That's cheaper than certainly certain Sony phones, and it's basically cheaper than, I guess, same old candy bar phones out there. This is a flip. Now I know a flip is basically an old design, it's nothing new. But hey, I mean, it can flip. Also, forgot to mention that the front camera, the front screen has gotten bigger, so you can customize it much better. You can also read text. But in terms of sales alone for Samsung, this will actually be a better sale than the previous model from my perspective, because it's cheaper, it's just better all around. Yes, it has incremental upgrades, but all around it is absolutely a cheaper phone, and certainly a better phone than its previous model. Now, will the world or will the consumer be excited? I don't think they'll be excited, but there are still a few or some that will buy this phone due to its cheaper price and just want to check out what the hype is all about. This is why I think this is going to be a better seller for Samsung than its previous model. Now let's get into the rant. First and foremost, IPX8. Come on, this should after what, 2 generation, this is also should be dust resistant due to the hinge, but whatever. Same camera lenses as the S21 series, again for its model. Heck, it should have been just better all around. That's just absolutely too bad. And the battery, I think the battery should have been improved. 3000 milliamps. Look, that's not gonna last long, the whole day. It's probably more like a half day. This thing does not come with a fast charging power brick. I'm not happy about that. For $1,000, you can do much better, Samsung. I know you're trying to get customer with this, but again, why don't you just, instead of half-assing it, just go all out? Here's what you can have for $1,000. Why not do that? So I am not happy about that. And certainly the screen still shows a little bit of wrinkle due to its design, but nothing much has changed in terms of the physical hardware of things, so that's quite disappointing. While this may be a new technology, but flip phones design is not new. So, and Samsung used to make flip phones too, so I don't understand why for some reason it's taking them this long just to create a major improvement on the screen alone. But again, that's them. For me, I'm not buying this phone. If you want to buy this phone just due to this price, why not? If you want to buy this phone because you want to try it, why not? If you have that money to spend, again, why not? Just do it. It's your money. So basically, the most disappointing thing about to me is that there was no motivation to actually make this a better phone internally and externally. I mean, you have the basic core components, the CPU, the memory and the storage and the screen, and then you have externally the same old camera. I mean, battery life is not getting improved. The hinge. I mean, I guess the biggest takeaway from this is that the front screen is just better. You can read text from front screen and notification. That's pretty good. I'll give it that. But again, a couple years under its belt, Samsung felt like they held back from creating a major, just basically just did not have the motivation to go all out with the Z Flip 3. I know they can, but I don't think they did, which is too bad. And so that basically concludes this thoughts, analysis, and rant of the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. What do you think? Me personally, again, I can see that People will buy this due to its price, but it's not yet ready for prime time. I think it will take 2 more years for this phone to be ready for prime time, and hopefully its physical hardware will be on its prime. And so that basically it. Please let me know down in the comments below, and so I will see you in the next thoughts, analysis, and rant. Bye bye.